Here with Senator Lankford this morning. Senator, the president just talked about his trip to NATO. What are you expecting in terms of moving the needle on what was one of the president's big issues in terms of spending on defense?
Yeah, that's been an issue not just under this president, but that's as far back as Eisenhower and Kennedy and Nixon. They all made public statements that NATO needs to step up and actually fulfill their obligations. NATO has said over and over again they need to do more. And quite frankly, in the last 18 months, NATO has started stepping up and actually paying more for national defense. So there has been some movement there. Like to be able to see them finish that. The president is correct that we pay the bulk of what happens for NATO defense, though it's more significant for Europe than it is for the United States defense. So NATO needs to be able to step up and fulfill its obligations. It's pretty straightforward. And the president just mentioned his meeting with Vladimir Putin is going to happen on Monday. You sit on the Senate committee that looked into the Russia probe. What are your expectations for this meeting with Vladimir Putin? Well, it's hard to be able to read. Vladimir Putin is a tough character to be able to read, but there's no question he's not our friend. He's not our ally. When the president said he's a competitor in this, that we are going to sit down with him as a competitor, I think is a good way to be able to see it. He is against Western values. He's against NATO. He's against the expansion of the United States and what we're trying to do to be able to bring some stability worldwide. He's bringing instability worldwide. So this is a big issue. We should talk about Syria. We should talk about relationships with Turkey. We should talk about some of the key issues that we've got to deal with trade. So we'll see where this goes. But the president has that first responsibility to be the face of the nation worldwide.
Senator, you heard the end there, a few comments from President Trump on immigration. It seemed like, a week or two ago that the #1 issue dominating our attention was the separation of families and children at the border. And I know that the Senate was working on some legislation to address that problem and also the catch and release issue that many conservatives don't like. You were part of that effort. Has that gone anywhere? What's the status?
Yeah, it is not finished. That is still a work in progress. You can go all the way back to February of this year where we had 4 different bills dealing with this issue, including this what's called the Flores settlement. None of those passed. I would hope that after 4 of them all failed to get full support of 60, then we would be able to go the next week to be able to have a combined document. That didn't happen. Now there's conversation again in the last couple of weeks about it. That's not happened. We've got to be able to get a coalition. This is something that's dogged presidents since 1997 when the Flores decision started. This has to be resolved long term. And that happens maybe after the midterm elections? What's your timeline? I would hope that it happens before. Right now, it didn't happen in February and early March because the court stepped in and said, we want to take a look at it. And so the Senate backed off on it. At some point, the court is going to step in and say, OK, we've taken a look at it, and now they're going to put it back into our lap, and they're going to expect it to be resolved the next week. My focus is we're going to just keep working on the legislation. Let's keep working on getting an answer. Let's keep building the coalition to get this resolved. We're really not that far apart on several of the issues. Let's resolve what we can get resolved. But the challenge has been for decades this has hung over Congress, and Congress has not fulfilled it. We've got to get this done. All right. And I saw you in the chamber last night when the president made the announcement, we'll end where we began. Do you think you're going to have this new justice in place by the time the Supreme Court starts its new term on October 1? There's no reason we shouldn't have that. Gorsuch was done in 66 days. Sotomayor was done in 66 days from the time of the announcement. There's no reason that this justice can't be in place by October the 1st. Senator, it's good to see you. Thanks so much. You bet. Thank you. We appreciate it. Senator James Lankford joining us there.